Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Natural Food Pantry Education Series. I'm here with my guest, Amanda Cabral, who is here to educate us on MS Prebiotic. Amanda has been the National Sales Manager and Lead Education Specialist for MS Prebiotic for the past 5 years. She has worked with supplements and retailers in the natural health industry for over 15 years. Amanda is also a registered health coach and has her own nutrition practice. She has a passion and love for MS Prebiotic as it personally impacted her life, healing a long-term digestive issue in just a few weeks. Welcome, Amanda. I'm so glad to have you here with me today for this conversation.
Thank you.
As a holistic nutritionist and lead of our education initiative, I often teach seminars, webinars on various topics, but digestion is definitely one that's close to my heart as I struggled with digestive issues growing up as well. And in all of my seminars, it doesn't matter what the topic is, the microbiome is always definitely a focus, something that I educate on. And, I think a lot of people are quite familiar with the microbiome, or at least a little bit familiar with the microbiome and the importance of probiotics in the gut and for gut health, and that connection between gut health with mental health, brain health, cardiovascular health, immune health. Digestion really is foundational to, overall health and wellness. But I don't think a lot of people really understand prebiotics and the role they play. And we know as educators that, prebiotics are really crucial and maybe even are more important than probiotics in supporting gut health. So let's begin with the basics. Can you explain to people what prebiotics are?
Yeah, for sure. So thanks. So prebiotics are the food source for your probiotic. So it's sort of feeding what you have, your personal strains of probiotics. It can also help supplement. If you're already taking a probiotic, it can help make that work better as well. But you're basically feeding what you have.
And can you tell the viewers what foods contain prebiotics?
Yes, you can find prebiotics in many different types of fruits and vegetables, grains, and you can also get it in supplement forms such as guar gums and sun fiber, inulin, things like that, chicory. But the difference with ours is that it's a resistant starch. So a resistant starch is a fiber that you can find, typically you might have heard it in green bananas, but you can also find it in potatoes, which is what our product is made from. But and you also can get it in certain grains like oats and rice. But over time and over the years of processing, we don't get as much of it as we used to.
Yeah, I know with the standard North American diet and a lot more processed foods in people's diets, they're naturally not getting as much fiber overall, and definitely not the specific type of fiber that's important for the gut.
That's right.
And so what exactly is MSPrebiotic? MSPrebiotic is a supplement that people can use. What is it?
Okay, so yeah, it's basically the concentrated resistant starch out of the potato. MS Prebiotic, it stands for Manitoba Starch Products. So it's made in Carberry, Manitoba, Canadian product from Canadian potatoes. But yeah, so it's the concentrated resistant starch. So you're not getting any of the glucose and the starch molecules, kind of the stuff you don't want in potatoes that could help, make you gain weight or cause any kind of sugar imbalance. You're just getting that concentrated form, which is the best part.
Excellent. How long has the product been on the market?
I think we're getting on to about 5 years now.
Okay. And how do you recommend people use MSPrebiotic?
So it's a fine white flavorless powder, which is nice because some prebiotic foods people don't really like the palate of. So this is nice because it's flavorless. You can mix it easily into a shake, a smoothie in the morning, water. You could even mix it into food if you want, yogurt, soft foods, oatmeal, things like that. Very easy to take. You would just want to gradually ease your way in though. So you would start with a teaspoon and then over a few days go up to the full scoop, which is a 10-gram scoop that comes in the bag. And then from there, you can go all the way up to 3 scoops. Our clinical trial was on 3 scoops, but you don't necessarily have to take that much. It's really a personalized thing as everyone's microbiome is different. So based on the condition that you have, you may need to take a little bit more, or you might be fine at the average daily dose of 1 scoop a day. That 1 scoop a day also has 7 grams of insoluble fiber per scoop. So it's a great fiber source as well.
So people can experiment a little bit, starting off with 1 teaspoon a day, using the 1 teaspoon for a few days, see how they feel, gradually increasing and going up to 3 scoops a day, but they may not need that much, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what are the benefits that people tend to experience from taking MS prebiotic supplement?
There's all kinds. So it really does help with digestive issues of all kinds. So it could be constipation, diarrhea, IBS, Crohn's, colitis, anything in between. We've heard such amazing results from all types of conditions. It also produces energy naturally in the body. So you'll see that on our package. So that claim is because when the bifida and the good bacteria, when they're consuming the product in your colon, they excrete short chain fatty acids and butyrate, which is a great energy source. People on the keto diet, they're actually looking for those energy sources, so that's handy for them, and it falls in line with the keto diet. And I did mention IBS, so we are officially stamped with the FODMAP friendly symbol, so those with IBS can safely take the product as well.
So does it matter what time of day you take MS prebiotic? Would it be beneficial to take before a workout if it's good for increasing energy?
Yeah, in some ways. I mean, it really can be taken any time of day. I prefer just to take it in the morning smoothie as a part of a routine. The type of energy you get wouldn't necessarily be like a caffeine kind of feel. It would just be, overall throughout the day. But yeah, any time of day is fine. Whenever you remember is best.
Excellent. And it can be taken alongside a probiotic supplement as well. I know a lot of people take probiotics.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, our clinical trials, uh, I'll just tell you about them because they're quite amazing. But the people on the study, they didn't consume probiotics or probiotic foods. They didn't change their diets, and all of them had improved digestion. It showed that the good bacteria went up, the bad bacteria went down. Doesn't feed the pathogens, just the good guys. But they weren't on probiotics, so it does tell you that you don't necessarily have to take the probiotic with it. But definitely, if you do take a probiotic, which is always beneficial, especially after a round of antibiotics. You still have to start again and then feed them. It'll only make it work better. There'll be a synergistic effect with that.
Excellent. And I know you have personal experience with the product and it helped you with your digestive issues. Would you like to share a little bit about your own personal experience?
Yes, definitely. This is why I work for them, and I love it so much. So I was born premature, 4 pounds, 4 ounces, and I was put in an incubator, obviously, because of that. And I was told that I caught pneumonia from a baby next to me, and because of that, they had to give me antibiotics at such a young preemie age. That, along with not being breastfed, just caused a lot of digestive issues for myself growing up. It was chronic and lifelong, basically until I found this product. I had been told to take a probiotic when I met a naturopath in my later 20s, and it helped a little bit, but nothing ever resolved it. So when I started taking MS prebiotic, I'd say with just in a couple days of taking it, I noticed things were moving in my system. I was kind of surprised. And after 2 weeks of taking it regularly, I was completely regular, going to the washroom every day. I never had been able to do that before. I kind of had to question to myself, well, why now? Like, why is this working so much better than just the probiotic alone? And I realized it's because you're working with what you have. You're feeding the good guys, you're crowding out the bad. If you think about the fish in the pond theory, instead of putting more fish on top of more fish, you're feeding your own fish, right? So with that, I went off my probiotic for a while and noticed, hey, you know what, I'm still pretty good. And it's been 4.5 years since, and I still am. My digestion is very regular and healthy.
Wow. I know that so many people have digestive issues. Like, digestive issues are so widespread in our society. And so I imagine this product can help so many people with varying issues, right? Constipation, diarrhea, bloating, indigestion, just overall poor digestion. And of course, immune health, mental health, there's a connection there. So what a great product to help people out. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, your passion, your experience with us. Thank you, everybody, for following our education series. For more information on MS Prebiotic, visit msprebiotic.ca. I invite you to check out more videos on our Natural Food Pantry YouTube page and subscribe to our newsletter at naturalfoodspantry.ca. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks, everybody. Stay healthy.